Hi, Pep. Liverpool are a little upset that they played Wednesday in the Champions League and they've been given the early kick-off time tomorrow. Obviously, you play Tuesday and I've got a later kick-off time. Do you sympathise with that, or is it just a case that it happens to everyone and you've just got to get on with it?
I always am sympathise the concerns about Liverpool all the time.
But it happens to everyone, right? I mean, it happens to everyone at different points of the season, and you just have to
how many
accept
times we discussed about that, about what happened to us, and I said, I don't want to talk about that, because even I'm going to my argument about that, nothing is going to change. Like, it's not going to change because the broadcasters is thinking about what they have to do to more viewers and more revenues, about the invest they do for the money come back, not about what the players need or what the teams needs after recovery when you play all the competitions around the world. So of course I understand it. But what can I say? I'm going to solve the problem. I'm not going to solve the problem. I said many times, Sir Alex Ferguson, to make the most important icon manager in all history in the English football, so it was complaining when he was teenager. So nothing's going to change. So don't ask me. When this question, stop to ask to the managers. Go to the Premier League, to the broadcasters, and ask the reason why. Because listen, as a managers, we want the best for our players. We're focused on our players, concerned on our players, to recoveries, to make, maybe 3 or 4 competitions, to come from here. There, don't look never, ever, ever this part of the managers of the clubs we're taking care of. They're taking, okay, you are putting here, in that time, with more views, or whatever. They are thinking because Liverpool play in Champions League, and after maybe in Champions League, never. But no Liverpool, City, United, or Arsenal, or Chelsea, all the teams have been involved in the Champions League. Don't ask me again these questions, because it's absurd. It's waste time. Nothing is going to change, because they want to, the intentions of them is completely opposite of the managers, the players. That's all.
And I appreciate that nothing's going to change, from what you say today. The point was more that in a tight title race, if you've got, I don't know, even if it's 24 or 30 hours extra rest.
Can I tell you when you play in a boxing days, how many recoveries you have in the last years and 2 or 3 days? I can tell you, take a look.
That's what I'm saying.
You're saying the last years when we play 14 games to win in the Premier League this year, how many have they recovered the distances? Take. Do you think how we played? We played in Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and 3 days later, playing away, not home, away, big difference. We have to go to Wembley to play FA Cup semi-final against Liverpool. Wednesday. Chelsea play on Tuesday. Can play Saturday and have to play Sunday. How one more day? Do you think they think about that? No, because next Tuesday Liverpool play against United. So everyone has his own, business to defend, and they defend it. We adapt. That's why I say they play Saturday. We're going to play Saturday. I'm going to play Tuesday. I'm going to play Tuesday. Thursday. We're going to play Thursday. Whatever they want. No problem at all. Otherwise, I'm not satisfied. I go home. I don't be manager Man City. I go to another league, in Maldives League, and play 1 game a week, and I'm so comfortable under the coconuts, and it will be perfect. But it's not the case. So don't ask any more of that. And everybody's involved in this situation. So play in 12:30. I'm sorry, Liverpool. I'm not involved in that. So I will have play on Saturday.
I think a year ago, almost exactly a year ago, you sat there and told us about the message Johan Cruyff said to the players before the 92 European Cup final: go out and enjoy it and sort of take the pressure off. And then you said you'd adapted it to your own players as a manager and said, go out, have a coffee, do this sort of stuff. Is that the message you try and give your players now at this time of the year when the pressure is on, just to kind of take things easy, don't let things get to you?
No, sometimes apparently it looks like just the managers know exactly what we are playing for. Like even the players don't know exactly what they know better than me what they are playing, because they run during 11 months to arrive in these stages to try, to arrive in the finals or arrive in the last day to win the Premier League. They know it is not necessary. So what I want right now in this period is arrive in the game as fresh as possible in our minds, souls, legs, and all the part of our bodies. This is the most important thing. Just the little details, what you have to do, because you have to train right now about the principles and about the important thing is because you are not doing anything, you are not done anything in the last 10, 11 months. So at the end, it's just remember a few things, adjust a few things, it depends on the opponents they do, and fresh here. Legs, and enjoy the day today, go home, stay with the families, good lunch, good dinner, sleep a lot as possible, and tomorrow we take a coach, 1 hour and 50 minutes, Leeds, and try to win the game.
But is it hard to kind of ease the pressure on players when it gets to this stage of the season, when the mental pressure is so, in a tight
We have been here many times.
So you have no concerns?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. With these players, I know them. Absolutely not. We can lose. Huh? That doesn't mean the fact I believe they do it. No, but no, forget about it.
Pep, you have been in this position both as a player and as a manager, fighting for big titles. Would you worry as much when you were a player? Which position is better to be?
I prefer. I was more worried as a football player. Yeah, I think in that moment I felt more responsibility than right now. Here I cannot do anything. Anything. I'm not going to win the tomorrow game. I'm not going to lose either. As a football player, I had the feeling I can take an influence about what is going to happen. As a manager, I never had that feeling. That's why I'm more relaxed, more comfortable.
And how would you try to relax back then?
Know the opponent as a football player?
Yeah.
Well, visualize the game, try to focus on my body, and try to imagine how the situation, what they have the ball, what they should do, and as older I was a football player, more relaxed I was in the beginning. I was more anxious, more nervous. That's normal. Now I'm more relaxed.
Would you pass on this experience to some youngsters now as a manager?
Always I believe experience must believe everyone. The experience don't pass to the other ones. It's impossible. What happened for me, it suits for me. It doesn't mean it's going to suit for the other ones. Everyone has to live his own experience, own life. Otherwise it will be boring. You have to live it itself. That's nice.
Just come down to Mike, please. Thank you.
Pep, being in this position before, how does it change the mentality of yourself and your players when you're playing second? And
I said that, we will know the result, but many times. So the feeling when you are 4, 5, 6 points up front is different. But 1 point playing before or later, what is alternative. So you have to win. So if they drop points, you have to win to take advantage. If they win, you have to win. Otherwise, they will be first. So and now it's focused basically. Always we're talking about what the mentality about if they win before the results and what happened. Always we're talking about the consequences. What will be at the end of the fixture, the weekend? It will be first or will be second. And instead of that, I never talk about that. I'm focusing in what you have to do to beat Leeds. Yesterday the day before watching the last game's Leeds, what they do. If they play quite similar like when JC March was in Leeds and Leipzig already this season, with the patterns they do, with the quality that plays up front, with the influence of Calvin Phillips in the game, the keeper, how they make a build up, in which rhythm they play, what happens when the ball is in the sides, the runners, how they make the runners. I'm focusing on that. And said to the players what they have to do, where are the spaces, how they defend tight, they defend high, they do low block, they shift a lot, they don't shift, the space will be here, will be right, left. This is what they have, and after that tell him, guys, we scored 12 goals in 3 games.
Can I ask, do you think this title race could come down to goal difference at the end? It could be important.
Well, I don't think so.
You don't?
No, because difference is 1, It can be, but you have to drop points, they have to drop points. And I think maybe we'll drop one team. Both teams are not going to drop. So, and 1 point is, if we draw, they win, it's not,
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. But maybe. But of course, if we can score tomorrow a lot of goals as possible. So, and I encourage Newcastle to score as much goals as possible. So, so I don't know.
Just come on, go on to Martin, please, guys. Thank you.
Hi Pep, I just wonder if you've spoken to Marcelo Bielsa at all since he left.
I know he left immediately from Leeds when it happened, and still they didn't have the opportunity. I think in summertime I will try. We have a common friend, and we know something about him through my common friend. So that's all.
What did you think of the decision to sack him? Is it just sort of football? Is just the way it goes?
Well, Marcelo has more experience and knows exactly what runs and what happened in this world football. I read the letter for the, I think, fans write in a newspaper in Argentina, and these words express perfectly what is the feeling from Leeds United. How he helps to bring to Leeds United the pride, to be lead supporter for the city, for everything. So I think Marcelo, wherever he has been, in Chile national team, in Argentina, especially Atletico Bilbao, in Marseille, all the teams have been, always leave a legacy of the honesty, the work ethic, and the special football, and the say, I play for the excitement, for the emotions, I play for the people that pay something to come to see us and cannot see our team being lazy or being distracted or being something like the people are waiting. And this is his incredible guarantee, as always it happened. So, but football, unfortunately, all of us depends on the results, and considering what he has done in terms of result was outstanding. When some period is, not going well, because it's happening in all the teams around the world. So Leeds people decide what decide, but new challenges around the corner. In football, in life, always is another opportunity tomorrow.
Finish with Dom on Zoom, please.
Over the last couple of years, your team has played with a lot of control, a lot of playing for the extra pass. But recently there's been these games against Liverpool, the 2-2, and Madrid in midweek, where there's been a lot of up and down, maybe quite chaotic. Is that something that you've adapted to try and sort of make that happen, or is that a consequence of the opponents in those games?
Okay, the game from Liverpool, I'm agree with you. Madrid, I don't think so. It was, when you have 7 goals, of course, it's a lot of ups and downs. But at least we didn't try. We didn't try to manage to make this type of games. But it happened because both teams won attack. They lose a goal, they had opportunity to run. So these kind of things, up and downs, happen when this type of games or this type of teams create the way they played. But and I think Liverpool the same. They won attack, we won attack, Madrid won attack, we won attack. So at the end, the quality of after the players, there are moments that you are control. There are the moments. So tomorrow could be the same as well, because Leeds won attack, quick transitions, really quick movements up and down. So maybe it's going to be quite similar. But it depends as well for the quality of the players that we put on the pitch. There are players like most used to make a transition, there are players more the control. When we play a false 9, we don't use this kind of games quite often. When we play more proper striker like Raheem or Gabriel, we are more in that position. So it depends of the decision we take or the players that we have.
When games like that happen, how good is it having Kevin De Bruyne on the form he's in at the moment? He's a guy that seems to really thrive in those transitions at the moment. We see him storming through the midfield. How important is Kevin's form for these type of games?
That's so important. That's so important. He's the best in the world. He can run and does make this type of transitions in the certain balls. Like he can run and break the half space for the opponent. It's devastating. He's a really good, really good. Everybody knows it. So it's not the first season he's playing in the Premier League.
That's right, we'll leave it there. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.